Hello, I'm going to do a collective reading for the sign of Taurus. Alright. Got me a new deck, Celtic Tarot. I've been playing with them for days now, and I love them. Alright, this is going to be a collective reading for the sign of Taurus. Alright. Collective reading for the sign of Taurus. This is for Taurus. Taurus. Sign of Taurus. Alright. We have the Father, the Hangman, the Three of Shields, Five of Wands, the Druid, and Five of Cauldrons. You are being watched, Taurus. The Star, Aquarius. Alright, we have Two of Wands, Six of Wands, the Shadow. Yeah, that one kind of hit because I been seeing two new shadows. And by the way, I'm not a crackhead. I don't do crack. Alright, we have Eight of Swords. Rebirth at the bottom. The Mother at the top. Mother at the top, Father at the beginning. Alright. Alright. These are new cards. I'm still learning these. The Father. Let's see. 4. The number 4 may be significant. We got 4, 12, 3, 5, 5, 5. Okay, 5, 5, 5. Tower moment. Okay. We got 17, 2, 6, 15, and 8. Okay. Still learning them, okay. Okay, the Father. The Father's the first one. See? Father. Number 4. Be strong, be wise, be vigilant. Keywords: structure, authority, and regulation. The Father, the Emperor, takes the wisdom of the soul's journey and carries it towards the center of the expression of beauty. By doing so, it must cross the great abyss beyond the high priestess's veil. Whatever venture the question invokes must be dealt with strongly, and authority must be shown. But is the question correct to begin with, and do you have the guts to see this through? Potentially you do, but be careful with the manner by which you express your strength. This can be a card of business and financial ventures, material things, but it also is a card that questions your motives. Okay. Maybe you need to question your motives. 12, the Hangman. Let me see. 12, the Hangman. Okay. I know the true nature of sacrifice. The Hangman. That's number 12. Sacrifice, letting go, surrender. There is obviously a deep connection to the matter at hand. The card suggests that you do have a grasp on the matter, but you must imbue this situation with your own unique individuality. Often we are forced into patterns of conformation by means of a sense of obligation, but sometimes we just have to be individual and stand the power of that. You may need time out to spiritually assimilate the journey you have been on, particularly if the question is about existential issues and matters of a spiritual nature. An element of trust must be present for clarity to ensure. Trust yourself and also trust the abilities of others to have trust in you. Oh, I like that. Okay, 3 of Shields. Learning, labor, and skills. Are you happy in your work? Does it satisfy you? Really, stop and consider that question, for within it lies the secret of this card's position in your reading. Working towards a career or goals takes time and study, but is this really what you want to do with your life, or are you following this path just because of a potential or financial security? On the other hand, your career and creative expression is being well received and admired. You are doing good and valuable work and finally getting the recognition you deserve. That's good, Taurus. Okay, we got the 5 of Wands. Yeah, and this has been coming out in other readings too. That I know. So, this isn't like made up or y'all saw me shuffle. Y'all saw it. 8. Okay, we're at 5 of Wands. I like these cards. To me, they mean different than other decks. Okay, conflict, disagreement, and tension. Ooh, at work or whatever you're doing for work. All right. Oh. There's a lot of tension around you at the moment, and this situation needs careful monitoring and moderating, lest it grows into conflict. You may be feeling terribly frustrated by the actions of others, particularly if you feel ignored or avoided. If you are not being heard, stop trying to shout above the crowd. This will only lead to further tension. Curb your frustration by trying to find more creative ways of getting your point across. Remember, frustration leads to helplessness, and that in turn can lead to rage. Don't go there, Taurus. Next one is the Druid. It's a number 5. Tower moment. Okay, y'all. Change. Adjustments are required. Before God was, I am. That's the statement. Keywords: belief, faith, and education. The Druid, the Hierophant. The Druid, the Hierophant, represents the path between wisdom and mercy, both necessary to understanding the mysteries and the benevolence to know how to use them for the greater good of humanity. The court needs to look inward, whilst counseling and seeking advice from others will be beneficial. The true answers lie within. Matters concerning spirituality, orthodoxy, and religion may be bubbling beneath the surface, as it may be issues concerns morality and ethics. The peculiarity, I don't know if I said that right, of the Druid might imply the questions may lead into further questions and not necessarily direct answers. Matters of education and study may well be pressing, and the presence of the Druid may imply the court may be seeking further their education. It is likely that when this card appears, the court may need to re-examine the situation they are on. Inquiring about guidance is required, and perhaps a re-evaluation of the situation by making informed decisions and limiting risks. Okay. The choice is yours, Taurus. Choice is yours. You know who you are. If you resonate. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cauldrons. 5, 5. 5 of Cauldrons. 5 of Cauldrons. I love these cards. 5 of Cauldrons. I am not a crackhead. I'm a pothead. Thank you. Five of Cauldrons. And I'm kind of not feeling good right now. Alright, 5 of Cauldrons. Right here. Ooh, loss, bereavement, and regret. Don't judge me. Ugh, that's good. Alright. A loss. Loss. Okay, it says, this is another obvious card. There is sorrow here and deep emotional pain. For the time being, it is fine for you to focus on what has been lost. But do not lose hope. Time is subjective, and there can be no limit on the time it takes for you to be able to emotionally relocate the pain into upright cauldrons and transition from this phase of your life. The river of sorrow may be revisiting again and again, but the first encounter is often the most painful. Find your inner strength, but do not push yourself. Find the bridge that will allow you to integrate these feelings into your experience. Now, I have something to say about this. Okay, night before last, so 4/20 was 2-year anniversary of my mom's death. She died on 4/20/2022. I'm not going to get too deep into the story, but I haven't been dreaming about my mother at all. I know I feel her around me, but I haven't been dreaming about her. But night before last, I did have a dream about her. It was the first one since she died, right? And we just had the eclipse, and we're still in Mercury retrograde. Like, let me tell you something. What was brought to my attention is the fact that deep down inside, I always felt like my mom always chose men over me. And that's what the dream was about. And that's an emotion and feeling and thing that I just kind of like shoved away and like didn't deal with, you know. And that dream I had brought that back because it was something I have to work on right now. Is the fact that that happened. And me and my mom ended up losing our relationship years ago, you know. And then, you know, just a lot of other things happen. But this Mercury retrograde and eclipse really has brought that back to the surface that I haven't dealt with in so long and didn't want to deal with. All right. So I'm just saying, like, it's something I'm working through right now still. It's still a fresh dream. I'm still working that tough emotion and the feelings that I had at the time. So anyway, yeah. So this eclipse and this retrograde has really gotten my ass good. So, and my mom was an Aquarius. Look, the star Aquarius. Look, my mom was an Aquarius, and I feel like this maybe her bringing this back to my attention. If you resonate, I apologize. Right now, I'm kind of feeling this emotion and feeling that it really sucks, man. Two of Wands. We got Two of Wands. My energy's been really strong, so I apologize. I have to learn to control it. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. I could change the energy of a whole house. Just know that. My energy's that strong. I can change any energy in any room I go. I am that strong. I know who I am. And I'm not no crackhead. Don't let this fool you. I promise. I'm not what you think. Alright. Two of Wands. Success, boredom, and weariness. This card suggests that you are incredibly successful. But its presence in your reading is also asking you to consider if you are entirely satisfied. The figure looks absolutely bored stiff, walled in, a victim of its own success. The river reaching off into the distance implies that a journey can still be made, but the vessel will you use. But what vessel will you use? Your determination or your inherited talent to be successful at this time, to do something that actually brings you a sense of happiness, contentment, and accomplishment. Be guided by your own inner wisdom. I'm being guided by my own inner wisdom. I don't know about y'all, but I already know what's up. This is healing. This is shadow work right here. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm good at what I do. I'm a healer as well. And I do want to use my abilities for better. Yeah, I've been to prison. Yeah, I've done all that. But who cares, bro? Who fucking cares? Doesn't make you better than me. It's just harder for me to learn lessons. Well, my past. 6 of Wands. Okay, we got the 6 of Wands right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of Wands. Hold on. 6 of Wands. Unification, success, and victory. Unification, sex. Sex might be involved. Sex might be involved. I don't know about you, but man, I need to get me some. I ain't been doing nothing. Anyway, whatever. Unification, success, and victory. You have worked hard, and finally you are being recognized for your efforts. There is a lot of pride in this card. Victory comes with glory and kudos. You can afford to be proud of yourself. Why shouldn't you be? You have worked hard for it. Bask in the glory of your achievements. Woohoo! Alright. Next card. The Shadow. Number 16. My birthday is May 16th. May 16th. The Shadow. Excuse me. I like that card a lot. The Druid and the Shadow. The Father. The Hang. You know what? I'm going to go through that here in just a minute. Let me see. Where are you at, Shadow? Okay. Okay. Yes, I like to sway back and forth. Or hold on. That's 15. I'm sorry, my bad. That's 15, not 16. That's 15. My bad. I'm sorry. Sorry. 15. I will correct myself. Okay. Turn your face. Ignore me at your pearl. I am the shadow that some call the devil. Statement. Bright lights cast dark shadows. Keyword. Materialism. The shadow. Self and ignorance. This can be hard to call. This can be a hard card to swallow. And its position this late in the major arcana can be perplexing. But the trap of materialism and the allure of gain can overcome even the most devoted and committed of spiritual seekers. This card implies that there is an illusion of rife within this question, and that brings are governed by the basic needs. So that many humans crave money, sex, power, and gain. Oh, I was just talking about sex. Ooh. I don't know what to say about that. But know also that sexual energy and spiritual energy cannot be separated. In fact, there is no separation between physiology and spirituality. Physiology and spirituality. The current may feel trapped, but it is likely that the trap of their own doing, or governed by the illusion of bondage, material gain, and ignorance, all of which can lead to frustration and helplessness. Perhaps the court has spent too many years saying yes rather than learning the power of no. Releasing something that does no longer serve you. Right? That would be the Devil card. The 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's maybe, this may be kind of like the situation I'm going through. The dream I had about my mother and what I needed to work through, that I completely pushed away, shut off, just stopped thinking about. Maybe that's something that's been holding me back. Maybe that is what's been blocking me. And I didn't know, and I've been asking my guides for help. And I bet you anything, that's what it is. I bet you anything. So if you're going through the same type of situation, you know, work through that. Work through it. Just work through it. Just know it happened for a reason. I mean, I don't know what else to say right now. I'm still going through it. Bondage, confusion, and inner battle. Yeah, that's it right there. The challenging nature of the swords continues, and here we must ask whether the the oppression one is feeling is the result of action external or your own means, or is your situation so confusing that you don't choose to bondage yourself rather than to attempt to face a way out. In either case, the secret to moving on from this card is to remove the blindfold, but only can you do that, but only you can do that. Bad news, crisis, emotional breakdown, stress, sickness, and accidents can all lead to the illusionary imprisonment of the Eight of Swords. To an extent, we place ourselves there or allow ourselves to become trapped. You may know the answer to your question or plight, but you lack the illumination to see it clearly and acknowledge to move on from it. Shit. Called me out, didn't it? Start by looking at the matter objectively. Make lists and do not be overwhelmed by your thoughts. You own them. Oh. Well, you know, I think I'm just going to leave that there. Y'all have a good day.